Hey guys, it's Turn77 bringing you a rundown on PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. No more betas, no more versions, finally just the full game here that we can dig our face into, which is what we're going to be doing today. Oh, I got Raiden today, that's kind of nice. But yeah, I'm going to be showing off every character in some fashion, except maybe the beta characters, because I feel like they've been shown off a ton already, and every mode in some fashion. So let's get into it and go ahead and start a free-for-all ranked match here with Sir Daniel. Now, if you don't know what this is PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, where a lot of Sony characters come together and duke it out, similar to something like Super Smash Brothers. And I've been saying this for a while, and I feel it even stronger today now that I've played the game a lot. I think this game is awesome, and I think it brings a lot of the fun and accessibility that a game like Smash brings, but when it comes down to it, it really is its own game. It's got its own rules, it's got its own ways, its own depth, its own ways to, make fun. And I'm just really enjoying it. It's good to see a lot of the negativity die down. When this game was first announced, so many people were just comparing it so strongly to Smash. They started realizing, this is similar to Smash in a lot of ways, but this is actually its own game. So it's good to see a lot of people realize, hey, maybe we should just stop talking about what's, the exact same as Smash and what's not. We should start realizing this game's its own thing. There's still a lot of people that aren't realizing that, but, whatever. Anyway, I'll talk about more of that kind of stuff later, but let's get into it. I'm Sir Daniel, and I'm getting in here in this free-for-all against a lot of people, and get the fuck out of my way, I got my shield. Sir Daniel is really awesome. I like how they've done him a lot in this game. He's just such a fun character to use, and he's got a lot of cool tools and other characters don't have. For instance, his shield, which leads to his shield charge, and the shield charge just is so good because it just rips through anybody. His shield itself will block projectiles and will do a little bit, I think it might nullify just in general some other attacks, but he's surprisingly good. Like when I first saw this game announced and stuff and saw Sir Daniel, I really didn't expect him to be that good, and I don't know how well he'll hold up, especially in matches like 1v1 and stuff. But I know that I'm having a decent amount of success with him in free-for-all, especially because his fucking shield charge move is the best. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with him. I actually was playing a lot of Medieval before this game came out, and I'm really psyched by the way that he turned out in this game. So I got my level 2 right now. I'll talk more about the way that the game kind of works a little bit later. Don't kill me! He killed me. But yeah, I have a level 2 super right now. I just want to kill somebody with it real bad. That's the reason why I'm not talking about it. But I will in just a moment, hopefully. Come here, Raiden. Come here, Raiden. Oh, come on. That should have got you. Yes, it got all 3 of you, Sir Daniel. But what just happened there is in this game, it's a little weird because you actually don't have a health bar. All you have is a super meter. And what you're trying to do is just build up that super meter. Yeah, just keep slashing like that. That'd be great if you did that. You're trying to keep building up that super meter, and then you're using a super to kill your opponents. So, oh no! Oh, that was so close. That's the only way you can kill people and stuff like that. So I should probably talk more about that. But you hopefully know kind of how the game works. But at this point, I kind of into this right now. I kind of want to win with Sir Daniel. So many swords around here. This is the only sword that matters. Right here. Okay, come up here. How about somebody come up here? Yeah, come up there. Yeah, get some of that. Oh, okay, I got one person then. But yeah, so you're trying to, no, God damn it. You're trying to use that super to kill your opponents. I'm repeating myself. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm dying way too much. This was supposed to go well. It's not going as nearly as well anymore. Boom! I'm sorry. I should probably talk about things, but I just want to win with Sir Daniel at this point. Fuck you! God! Alright, I don't know what happened. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Drink from that cup. Drink from that cup. Look at that jig. Look at that jig. I love it. As you can see right here, it's saying rank up. And what happens is you'll rank up by doing certain things, by winning, obviously, and by getting goals completed. I'll go more into the goals later. But you don't gain any sort of level over your competition or anything like that. Why did I just lose stuff? Okay, whatever. You don't gain anything over your competition or anything like that. You just unlock cool stuff like icons and minions and backgrounds that you can use when you customize your characters and stuff like that. So it's really cool. If the gameplay itself doesn't keep you coming back, then that will. I mean, it's always good to have an experience bar fill up and tell you that you're good. So that's cool. So yeah, that's just a standard free-for-all match. That's really where the heart of this game is. It's just multiplayer, like with any fighting game. And once again, it's kind of hard to call this game a fighting game, but you punch people, so I'm calling it a fighting game. Yeah, that's where the heart of this game is. But right here, this is arcade mode. This is just a really basic, play through the ladder type deal. There's a couple little things added here and there that make it kind of nice, but let's see here. So I'll just start with Raiden, I suppose. I've got his Metal Gear Solid 2 look here, which is sweet. And they all open with a stills like this with a little bit of story. Raiden's in particular is, wow, it's pretty cheesy, but I mean, whatever. It's stuff that, like, I mean, honestly, it's nice as here, but it's really not that big of a deal. But it's better than just playing through a ladder with nothing. But yeah, they all start off with stuff like this, and then they get you into an arcade ladder, and they start you off pretty slow. He is still talking, and I continue to talk over him.
Fine by me.
Fine by me. Never liked it when things are too easy. Yeah, they started off right here with it starts off a little slow, just with 1v1, and kind of gets you going. But anybody that's played any sort of fighting game with a ladder, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, anything like that, this is exactly that. So now that it's a little bit more contained here in 1v1, I'll go into the actual game mechanics. Unfortunately, sorry if I got a little lost in that last game, but it's pretty easy to get into this. So yeah, so down there, see, I have zero super meter, and Fat Princess also has 0 super meter. I'm not really concentrating on what I'm doing right now, so sorry if this looks like ass. But yeah, so by attacking Fat Princess, as you can see, just my basic attacks here, I'm gaining super meter. It tells you actually how much meter you're gaining with each hit, which I think is really cool. And by doing that, you'll get a level 1, level 2, and level 3 super. And each super gets stronger with each level. So level 1 would be something like this, just a spin kick. Actually, that's a really fucking good level 1, But anyway, that's just like a spin kick that you would use, just a basic attack. Then you get to level 2, which is usually something more for killing more than one person, which would be something a little bit more extravagant, and obviously is going to use a little bit more meter. And then you get to level 3, which is usually just made to wipe out the screen. Whether it literally wipes out the screen with 3 instant kills, or whether it, you can just wipe out the screen easily and get more than 3 kills. Who really knows? But yeah, so they get stronger, and that's the basics of the system. And it might sound like really simple and might, maybe not even that exciting. But once you start realizing that each hit that you give your opponent is damaging you, whether it's a health bar or not, and each hit that you make yourself is helping you, it gets really exciting, and it gets incredibly situational. To where, well, let me go ahead and show off a level 2 here. So level 2 will freeze everybody around him. And you can cut him up like this with the right stick and get some more AP, or you can just press square and just cut him up. His level 2 is also very good. Right, very good, actually, just in general. But yeah, it becomes really situational. It becomes like more of a thing to where it's like, when are the right times to use the right moves and stuff like that. And, like, how much recovery does this have? Because recovery does seem to be a fairly big deal when it comes to blocking and stuff like that. How much AP is this going to gain me, obviously? And, like, when's the right time to use it? It becomes really exciting because, I think a lot of people thought, with a game like this, it's like, oh, well, it's just about kind of spamming one attack, and then you'll get your AP, going up. Once you realize, like, all of the balance they've kind of put into the game to prevent stuff like that, it gets really cool. Like, it's like this very, very simple idea, but it turns into, a miniature little fighting game with that simple idea. And it's awesome. Like, I think that the idea opens itself up to more interesting, well, not maybe more, it's kind of personal preference, but for a different type of depth than something like another brawler like Smash Brothers would offer, because with this system, you know, it's more like an actual fighting game. You've got stuff like meter management, you got stuff like actual combos. You know, you have stuff like, you know, actual recovery and punishment and stuff like that. I mean, I know that some of that stuff is in Smash to a certain extent, but not really like this. Like when I play this game and I'm playing against someone that knows what they're doing, like I feel like I'm playing like a miniature like 2D fighter, and just a standard 2D fighter. It's really cool. Like it's really cool. You're both. It's like a lot of spacing, a lot of like situational movement, and a lot of cool stuff like that you wouldn't really just get from another brawler, which just further, you know, pushes the point that this is its own thing, and it's awesome. So anyway, I'm going to talk about Raiden in this match, and then I'll get to another character. I'll just quit out of here and get to another character. As you can see, it ramps you up a little bit. We're on a Twisted Metal stage right now. This stage is pretty cool. It melds with Jack and Daxter later. But Raiden is a character, I'm messing with him a good bit. I like him. You know, I like Metal Gear Solid a lot too, so that's the main reason why I like to mess with him. But he's a character that's a lot about just really smooth melee combat. He's just like, basically every attack he's gonna do can potentially lead into something else. Maybe not, you know, in a literal form, but in just, you know, the way that you can move him and stuff, it usually can lead into something else. And he's a lot of fun. He's got some really, you know, kind of simple, well, I mean, the combos look kind of dramatic and everything, but they're actually really simple to do. But they're really fun to do, and they gain him a lot of AP. Without those combos, he's not really too much of a threat. I mean, if you just go around swiping with one swing, you're not really going to get much. But yeah, he's the type of character that is really melee focused, and if he starts getting you in a combo, you know, it might not be super long, but at the same time, it will gain a lot of AP and just set him up well for something else. He's just made very, very specifically for you know, like sword combat. Like he has this very specific range. He has specific, you know, movements to set him up for. Like for instance, that's, you know, pretty much specifically setting up for something like a launcher or something like that. He's awesome. I like him a lot. He's a lot of fun, and he's got really good supers. His level 3, which I have not shown off yet, I will show off now. It's awesome because he puts everyone. It looks really funky with this costume on. Excuse me. He puts everybody in boxes, and it starts going around. They're like, "No, don't get me, please!" And it makes a little wink, and it's really fun, and it's really good because afterwards he's still got plenty of time where he can go around messing up people. I'm not killing. Look at me, that was horrible. But anyway, afterwards he can basically just kill anybody that's still alive. So it's a good super. All of his supers are really good. I showed off the other ones previously, so. But yeah, Raiden is awesome. He's got you know, some cool stuff like a counter and a lot of interesting stuff that I haven't really tapped in yet. But it seems like a lot of his moves are all basically chasing the same idea. They just are the same idea in different situations, which is pretty cool. So anyway, that's Raiden, and that's about enough of this match. So I'll go ahead and quit out. But yeah, so I'll show off a little bit, you know, some of the other features in here. So in solo play, you got combat trials, which is going to be similar to something like, you know, trials in any fighting game. They're okay. They're not super exciting. But let's go ahead and just jump into a basic one here. This is just a general one where it picks your character for you. I guess we're going to see a little bit of Fat Princess, then I suppose. I don't want to show too much of this because she's been showing off so much already. But yeah, this is just one of the basic ones where they pick your character for you, and this one is just, you know, build up your AP meter with attacks and kill your opponent with super attacks. Like, that's it. You can tell that they're going for a really, you know, educational, fun vibe with these trials, but I feel like they might be going a little bit too far in the education part and not the fun part. So this is a super basic one. I'll just go ahead and quit out. You know, like in games like, you know, Smash, well, just in general, a game like this, when it's not a 2D fighter, there's a little bit more potential for something like this to create exciting trials, and it seems like they've really got just really basic type stuff. So let's check out Hihachi here. Show his pimp suit here. And so see, like this one, use your unlimited level 1 super attack to get kills. So, and as far as I can tell, pretty much all the character trials are the same. I was hoping for some kind of specific character trials, and there might be later. I haven't seen them all. But it seems like they're all pretty much the same, to where it's like, you know, use your level 1 and use your level 2 and stuff like that. Use your square attack to build supers. So right now, I just have unlimited level 1s, and it's just telling me to kill people with it. And I mean, this is from the educational point, like, this is really cool, because like there's been a couple of characters I've did this this challenge with, and then once I started using their level 1, you know, this many times in a row, I started kind of realizing the properties of it better. I mean, that's kind of what's happening right now already, and then I can, you know, take that into an actual match. But when it comes to the fun part, I mean, I'm going around and I'm literally just hitting R2 and just doing this over and over. And this is not just a specific thing to Heihachi. This is, you know, something that's going to happen with pretty much every character. So it's okay. I mean, they're time wasters, but they're not anything too exciting. Don't expect, like, you know, Smash Brother level, like, crazy ass trials, as far as I can tell. Anyway, while I'm here, let me show off a little Heihachi. Heihachi's awesome. I like him a lot. You know, he's got his, you know, his basic Tekken combos in here and stuff. He's got all that kind of stuff. He's really point blank range. Like, he's got this projectile and that's it. It's really bad. Everything else is about just getting in point blank. But the thing is that he's got his wave dash, and as you can just see there, if you just caught it, it's invincible. So this helps him a ton for getting in, and out of the wave dash, he can do the electric uppercut, and that's awesome. And he can also do his cool little spin and all that stuff. You can even, you know, do the electric uppercut juggles like that. And he's a lot of fun. He's really cool. You know, he can do stuff like that. You know, his kicks. He can go from the kicks into some more uppercuts. And his level 2 is really where it's at. I might show that off a little later since I'm not really getting to here. But his level 2 is really where it's at, because it's Kuma. The Kuma the bear. He's also got, you know, stuff like that allows people to stun. He's just about, like, I can tell he is just about gaining meter like a beast. And he has a lot of just super solid melee combat, but you have to be really close. And he has a couple of moves for approaching, but other than that, you have to be really close. But yeah, Heihachi's awesome. So those are the character trials. And like I was saying, let's see, I'll show one that I've kind of done some here. See, like, get unlimited super kills, but you gotta kill 2 people. You know, kill people at level 3s, do all the moves, like all this stuff. Seems okay. Hit your opponent with a mass inverter and follow up again. So it does look like there might be a few specific character stuff. Okay, wait. Well, it looks like It looks like there could be a couple of interesting stuff and things in here. But overall, they haven't seemed super interesting so far. So let's go ahead and go into practice mode here. And we'll try out a little bit of Big Daddy. That's tall for him, it's crazy. Big Daddy's pretty awesome. Let's just go, let's go to the dojo. The practice mode seems really cool in this game. It seems fairly detailed. Seems like there's, you know, a lot of tools here for people that really want to dig in and see, you know, the grit and grime of the game, like a lot of people that enjoy fighting games like to. I know I do. You know, but with these type of games, I like to not take them too seriously. But this game, I feel like I could take a little bit more seriously than something like Smash. So Big Daddy is lumbering around by myself, feeling a little lonely. But this is the practice mode. You know, if you go in here to the menu, you can see I can turn on the input display, I can turn on the attack display, I can change, you know, my super level to something. You know, there's just the basic options. And I can also go over here and set, you know, any sort of character here, add, remove character, active, inactive, crouch, jump, double jump, all these things. As far as I can tell, there's not any sort of record function. But other than that, it seems like there's a lot of good stuff in here. Stand, you know, guard behavior, auto block, wake up defense. So let's put in some guy here. New Dante, perfect. That's exactly what I want to beat up on. So yeah, as you can see up there, you can see my inputs and everything. I can see what's going on and all that. And then, you know, it shows your combos up there, your last AP hit chain, last AP combo, last AP hit, last combo hits. You know, there's a lot of information here. And not only that, just the fact that it shows you down there, it says 10 when I hit. When it shows that kind of stuff, it makes it really interesting to see how much moves, you know, how many moves like gain how much AP and stuff like that. Anyway, Big Daddy is awesome. He's like a bruiser character through and through, but at the same, well, not through and through, because there's a lot of tricks up his sleeve. I really like him because he's, you know, when you first look at him, you think of him as just kind of the big brute that's just like, I'm gonna get in here and mash some buttons and cause some trouble. And he's got a couple moves like that, like this one right here. You can just wind up on that and get a shit ton of AP, especially if you grind a lot of people together. But he's got a lot of tricks, especially with his plasmids. He can freeze people with shocks and stuff like that, which you do not want to be frozen when Big Daddy's next to you. He can do some fire stuff. He can do some tornado stuff. There's actually a lot about him I don't know because I haven't spent a lot of time with him at all. He can freeze. And also the thing is with, I think most of his square attacks, he has armor on them. So if somebody tries to hit me when I'm using this armor, oh, well, I didn't really time it right. See, it has a countdown attack. That's about as close as you're going to get for record, it looks like. But if somebody tries to hit me when I'm using that armor, it won't work. So there's a lot of little tricks up his sleeve. He's pretty mobile, too. Like, he's got some moves like this that really get him around a little quicker than you might think. And, you know, all the plasmas and everything, it makes him an interesting character. He is not just a bruiser. And you know, not only that, he's got some pretty cool combos from what I've seen. So, yeah, I think that Big Daddy's awesome, and he's cool. I mean, you know, Bioshock's awesome. It's kind of an odd character to have in this game, but Bioshock's awesome, and Big Daddy's awesome, so it's cool. Let's go ahead and go into tutorial mode here. So you got a basic and advanced tutorial. This right here will literally just kind of take you through and tell you, like, this is how to move and this is how to dodge and stuff like that. It's pretty good. It's pretty okay, so that's cool. You got this kind of stuff is pretty sweet though. You got character tutorials here. So let's try a little bit of TORO here, because yeah, I don't know too much about TORO, so it'll be interesting to see some stuff anyway. But this right here is a character tutorial, and it'll basically just kind of tell you what every move that your character has, and it's cool. You know, it's cool for people if they just want to make sure they know that they're using every move that their character has. This will do that. So yeah, see, it's 3 of 45, and it'll just go through and tell you, like, okay, you're doing this, you're doing that. TORO, I've played him, and I've actually been kind of surprised on how I liked him. But he's a really weird character. He's cool though. His square attacks don't seem super useful as far as I can tell, and they always stay the same. His triangle attacks are really where they're at, where it's at. As you can see, he kind of looks like some other fighters even. Check that out. I love that donkey kick. But his triangle moves change depending on his stance. So for instance, right now, I'm in a fighting stance, so he's got a lot of fighting type moves. Let me do this so he'll stop jumping. There you go. I am Justice TORO. Henshin a go-go, baby. I am Justice TORO. Oh wait, okay, so he also does an attack when he comes out. But yeah, you can change stances by doing this. So now I'm this crazy other stance. I don't really know. He gets all new triangle attacks when he does this stuff. So he can shoot a Globby Kamehameha wave here and slam this kind of stuff down. And you know, and there's also another stance here which he turns into a ninja, and he's able to go to sleep apparently. Yeah, he seems pretty effective, and his supers are really good. Like, check this out. This level 2 is a shooting star, and that explosion radius is huge. It's very hard to. I mean, it's very easy to get 3 kills with that if you time it correctly. Level 1, Kuro comes out and tosses him in there, and then he gets all psyched about it. I think that's pretty funny. And his level 3 is basically kind of like Akuma's Raging Demon, and it kills everybody on stage. So TORO seems pretty alright. He seems pretty cool. Very interesting character, very unique. It seems like one of those characters that if you really like him, then you will find a lot of fun depth here, similar to something like Phoenix Wright and Marvel or something like that. Yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and get out of here, and let's show off the combo tutorial here. Combos tutorial is pretty cool. It's similar to something like, you know, a trial mode in Street Fighter where it tells you some combos for some characters and stuff like that. Let's try Noriko out in here, because I don't really know a lot about her, so it'd be interesting to see some combos. But yeah, like it seems when it comes to a fighting game, it seems pretty featured. But you know, when it comes to you know, other brawlers and stuff, it is lacking a few features. But all these trials and stuff are really cool. So let's see here. So we got Heaven's Dance, Devil's Paradise. Stuff like that. It's pretty good about telling you what's going on. A lot of times in Street Fighter and stuff, there's some things I just look at and I'm just like, what? You know, most of the time I understand, but it's more like stuff to where it's like in a corner. If you press start here, you'll see it says like air, tap, and even specific stuff like, you know, Noriko has an aim attack. So it says, like, if it says aim up there, this is what it means, and stuff like that. So it's pretty good about that. Rising Divinity. Noriko seems really cool. I've never really cared much for Heavenly Sword, so I don't really have too much of an attachment from her for a character standpoint. But for what I've played from her in this game, she seems like she could be a lot of fun. She's got a whole lot of like just crazy combos that seem fairly easy to do. I don't really even understand exactly how they work right now, but they're kind of all over the place, and she just looks like she could just, you know, link this to that to this, but with much more. She seems a bit more unsafe than someone like Raiden. Like, she seems like she's kind of a more open-ended Raiden with maybe like a larger range of attack, but at the same time like a little bit more unsafe. So stuff like that. So she seems pretty cool. Devil's Descent. I don't really know exactly what I'm doing wrong here. Okay, there we go. I wasn't really trying there for a little while too. Well, from Father. This is from Father! Father! But yeah, she's got a lot of cool stuff. Her level 2 super is pretty sweet. Well, now that I'm here, I might as well just get to her level 3. But her level 2 super is particularly kind of awesome. As you can see here, while I'm doing this, it's actually good to note, he's blocking this, but I'm still taking, I'm still getting meter. Kind of like he's still taking damage. That's what we call chip damage. So that is pretty present in this game. I mean, I don't know, it's whatever. Somebody's probably gonna get all anal and be like, "It's not actually what you call chip damage," but whatever. It's the same basic concept. To where, you know, I'm attacking and I'm getting some sort of benefit out of it because you're just sitting there blocking. Or level 3 is awesome. So yeah, that's interesting to note. It's a very offensive game. You can block, and it's more for punishment for blocking. But obviously, you're still gonna, you know, be giving your opponent some AP. So yeah, that's the combo trials. I think they're pretty sweet. You know, it's always nice to have this kind of stuff in a fighting game, you know, and all that stuff to help not only teach them, but just give you some exciting combos to try. Some of the combos from what I've seen seem pretty interesting, so that's always cool. So when it comes to the solo stuff, that's about it, I believe. You know, there was the combat trials and everything. And then we got the versus match here. Now, see, the thing is about the tournament, it's kind of a bummer because the matchmaking stuff is kind of all crazy. So I'll get into that a little bit later. But let's go ahead and get a versus match going here. Just so I get some computers so you can kind of see how the computers are. And I guess I will use New Dante since I'm going to have to show him some time anyway. And let's get some computers in here. Just some random computers.
A one-man army.
Okay, yeah, sure, whatever.
You should all give up
cool.
now.
Now, when you're in versus mode, there's a good amount of options here for you. You got game type, free for all, team battle, time limit, stock limit, kill limit. You know, you can set the time limit, AP generation, item spawn rate, show score, intros, outros, map hazards. And then, you know, you can go to the item list and turn everything, you know, kind of on and off. I'll just put it at a time limit. I'll put it at 2 minutes because, well, I don't put it at 3. What the hell? And yeah, so there's a whole lot of options when it comes to that stuff. And of course, you can do like just regular 1v1 and stuff like that. So now when it comes to like playing with your friends, when it comes to like the versus stuff, it's super easy. You can just invite somebody in and you can just set your own stuff up anytime you want. But there's certain limits to matchmaking. For instance, like if you have 3 people that you want to play with, well, 2 people you want to play with, including yourself, it makes 3. You can't play free-for-all matchmaking with one other random person, as far as I can tell. So it's a bummer. The versus options are awesome and they work really well online, but it sucks that the actual online matchmaking and an ability to play with your friends doesn't mix as well. I'll go a little bit more into that in just a bit, but that's kind of the basics of it. So yeah, this is just, you know, a versus match against some computers. I am new Dante, the Dante that nobody wanted in this game, but no, whatever. I don't know. I personally don't care for him, and I know that a lot more people are starting to come around on him, and he's better than what he was. That's for sure when he was announced. But I just think the idea of him being in this game is really dumb, and I think that basically any of the advertisement characters are really dumb. Raiden is not quite as bothersome to me since he does have a pretty decent history with PlayStation, even though it should have been Snake. But Dante is just, like, his game isn't even out yet. What if his game came out and it sucked? Like, and then you just got this sucky version of Dante next to these all-stars, you know, or whatever they're supposed to be called. But anyway, he's an advertisement character. But the thing is, it's good is they didn't just throw him in here. He's actually a really fun character to play. He's got a lot of interesting things about him. As you can see here, I'm fucking it up horribly. But he can actually cancel his moves, you know, kind of bold cancel his moves into other moves. So he is kind of nuts when it comes to combo potential, especially after checking out his combo trials. It makes it seem like he's just got a lot of potential and a lot of, like, you know, potential that a character like Dante should have. So it's a lot of fun. Like, you know, for instance, you know, you can cancel a sword combo into some guns. Let's see if I can just get somebody on the ground here. And then do that, and then you can, as you can saw, I slid a little bit there, and then I could have canceled that into something else, and stuff like that. It just, you know, the potential to go crazy. See, I'm up here going crazy right now, and then I could have canceled that into that if I wanted to, but I haven't used him a ton, so I don't really know the best kind of combos for him right now. He's got his guns that he can mix all in with stuff, and they're real fun. He's got, you know, a counter, he's got, you know, a couple extra little tricks like this little thing he can throw and stuff. And he's got his level 3, which he becomes a little bit more like how I want it, a little bit of white hair and red coat, that's what I like to see. And then he can just go around murdering people, and this is a really good level 3, because he becomes an instant kill at this point, and that includes his pistols, and these things auto-lock and shoot fairly far. So he can get up to 6 kills easily, and you know, even up to 7 in some cases and stuff. So really good super. And then he's got, you know, his level 1 and level 2 is fairly basic, just, you know, standard stuff. His level 2 is really good, but it's all he does is basically just shoot across the screen. His stinger move, and he kills everybody in his way. So. Yeah, New Dante's, I mean, he's a lot of fun, and it's cool to see that, like, these characters they might have gotten from advertisement purposes, but they put a lot of care into him, and he plays, like, a lot differently. Like, I was kind of expecting someone like Raiden and Dante to play pretty similarly, and, you know, they both got swords, so to a certain extent they do. But when it gets down to it, they actually play pretty damn differently, and it's really cool. Dante feels a lot more like a custom combo character, whereas Raiden seems a lot more like a built-in combo character. It's more streamlined. Dante, you make streamlined, whereas Raiden is kind of already built in like that. So yeah, that's Dante, and he's, you know, he's cool. He's I wish it was old Dante, that's for sure, but he's all right, and he definitely plays like a lot of fun in here. So yeah, I think I'm going to get my friend in here and show off a little bit of 2v2 and a little bit of 1v1. So I will get that going, and just 1 second. All right, so I've got my friend in here, Dylan, aka Dillman, here to help me show off some 2v2. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I think I'm gonna go with some Good Cole. I love Good Cole. I think that right now he might be my favorite character in the game, and it's awesome because I really like Infamous and played it through as Good. So I'm having a lot of fun with him. Looks like Dylan is rocking Nathan Drake. So let's see what we can do. This is 2v2, and 2v2 is a lot of fun. It's really cool because just the way this game works, it kind of changes up everything and offers up some awesome like team strategies and stuff. It makes it really interesting. So yeah, let's get into it and see what we can do with Good Cole and Nathan Drake. if they would have went with the new Cole design, these guys would look almost exactly the same. Oh god, so we're fighting a Raiden and a Sly Cooper here, and Raiden right now is tearing me up. But Good Cole is an awesome character because he can be played in so many different ways. Like he's got so many different tools that just make him a force to be reckoned with. Like I like to kind of play him defensively, like I'm doing right now. He's got this thing, this redirect rocket, which allows him to shoot up this rocket, and then after he does, he can shoot those little bolts, and it will follow whatever he's shooting at. So it's really awesome, and it makes it to where he can almost play some keep away, and see, because it knocks him back really far, and just makes a lot of space. So he's got a lot of different tools. He's got like a freezing tool, so I just did that right then. He's got Raiden's in there. He's got a lot of different abilities. Just to, oh god, I just want to survive. He's got a lot of different ways of just surviving. He's got a lot of mobility. Just in general, he's just kind of a jack of all trades character, and it really shows. Like, he's very effective in all those ways. So it doesn't seem like he's, you know, kind of like he's a jack of all trade character, but that means his melee sucks compared to this and all this stuff. Like, he seems balanced, but at the same time, like he does seem like he can do what he needs to do well, and that's awesome. So we're fighting on Hades right here. The Patapon are about to just drop some shit down. These guys seem to know what they're doing. The Ridden is doing pretty well against me. It's I'm having a tough time fighting him right now. But oh shit, I'm stunned. Almost at level 2 with Good Cole. Good Cole is level 2. Oh, nice, doing Nathan Drake. Yes, hell yes, good stuff.
Get ready to be
Good Cole's level 2 is really good. I'm sorry, I'm trying to talk more, but I'm just kind of really into this. I wanna win. Oh no, oh no. Ooh, I dodged that shit. Yeah, what's up? It's like Cooper. What's up? All right, so let's see if I can get these guys. Oh wait. Yes! All right, that's what I'm talking about. His level 2 is great because it tracks on the ground. I don't know if it'll go up, but as long as it's going down, it will track on the ground, and you can just... if people are in front of you when you have that super, they're probably going to die. I don't know what this guy's doing. This Raiden is just like blocking over and over. But, oh, okay, now he's just doing it to level 1. I guess that he was getting himself something to drink or something. Oh no, okay. Alright, I think we might have won that, I don't know. Yeah, Sly Cooper, bombs dropping around him. But sweet, yeah, so that's the way, you know, kind of how 2v2 goes. We'll do one more here. I think that it's an awesome mode. It's kind of, I feel like, you know, in other brawlers and stuff, sometimes team battle doesn't really affect things that much. But in this game, I feel like it kind of changes up everything, because like you're not really going to want to go for level 3s that much because it's just not really worth it for the 2 kills, stuff like that. And it just you have to watch your friend's meter and your meter, and you have to know kind of when to use everything, and all. It's really interesting. Like it feels like a different type of game when you're playing at 2v2. So let's get in here. I'm gonna try Sackboy out. I really like Sackboy at first. Like he was so weird to me, but now that I've actually started getting the hang of him and realizing how I think I'm supposed to play him, he's really exciting. He's an awesome character. So he's more of a keep away character. You don't want to be close to people with Sackboy, because he just does not really have that much melee going on for him. But he's just got a lot of crazy shit to just throw out on the battlefield, just kind of have fun while everybody else is fighting. He's got these shot pads here that are great for keeping people off of him. He's got these little pink balls he can throw around the field, just cause some trouble. Got this fan he can put down, and when he puts it down, everything in the fan gains that trajectory. So if I put down the fan and then I throw the little pink ball into the fan, then it will get a lot faster and stuff like that. He's got the Cupcakeinator, I think that's what it's called, the Cakeinator or something. It's super good. It pushes people back so far, and it gets a lot of AP as well. So it's a huge part of his game plan, it seems like. And yeah, he's got a lot of different things. There's a lot of things about him I don't really even know yet. But he's got a lot of different things going on about him. He's got, for instance, as you can see up there, the little big planet respawn point that's happening up there. That is a teleport, and at any time if I need to, I can get out. As long as that's still there, then I can teleport and get myself out of some crazy situation that Sackboy shouldn't be in probably. Level 3! His level 3 is really good. He puts everybody in bubbles, which is just fucking awesome. And not only that though, is there's AP bubbles everywhere. So Yaji was punching the bubble. So not only do you get easy kills on people, but when you're done, you will get AP from the bubbles. It's really good. It's a really good super, especially in free for all, because it's just you get so many people. And it's awesome to be able to just run through like you're playing Little Big Planet for a second and popping bubbles. So it's pretty sweet. So that went fairly well. Oh, suplex! And let's see here. His other supers are pretty good. His level 1 is not too much to scream about. Oh no, Kratos got a level 3, everybody. Everybody, Kratos has got a level 3. Kratos has one. He earned enough meter to get a level 3. Damn it. Oh, he got me there at the last second because she held me with the axe. That was some pretty good team synergy. But he's teabagging about it, so that's also pretty fantastic. Alright. Oh, get some of the Cakeinator. Oh, Dillman trying to fire off a level 1 there. Not finding anybody to hit with it. But yeah, oh god, at least he's giving us a little bit better look here at Hihachi. That's pretty cool. He hasn't played Hihachi too much, but I think that he seems to like him. Especially if you just kind of like Tekken and fighting games in general, you'll probably find a lot to love with Hihachi. I keep shooting thinking that I'm going to kill Hihachi, and he's on my team, so I probably should do that. So I'm about to try to drop some coals on these guys. Oh, he got him though. Oh wait, no. Oh man. Oh, I thought Dylan was Kratos. Damn it. Oh, nice. Hell yeah, I got somebody there. All right, cool. The score is gonna be pretty even right now. I don't really. Oh shit. Noriko level 2. Damn, she just came through. God. Oh damn it! I thought I was Kratos there over there for a second. Damn. Well, that was a pretty good match. I should have used that level 2 better and stuff like that. I didn't. I got mixed up. I thought Dylan was Kratos. He uses Kratos a decent amount. But anyway, that was pretty good. Sackboy is a lot of fun, and he's got just a ton of crazy things about him that make him just a ton of fun to play. So yeah, he's awesome, and like I said, mainly a keep away character, which I like those type of characters, just filling the screen with shit. So now we're gonna do a little bit of 1v1 with Dillman once again, and you can set the options like I showed, but we're just gonna keep it at time limit for the sake of the video. And I think I will be Ratchet in his Going Commando outfit, which is awesome. And Dylan is going to be Kratos, it looks like. So let's just go to the dojo. This is a great 1v1 map. And just so you know, there's no option for 1v1 in matchmaking, which I think is a real big bummer. I'll go into that later. But no option for it, and along with other things, makes the matchmaking decisions seem really weird. But anyway, Ratchet is awesome. He is a ton of fun to play, especially if you have any sort of attachment to the Ratchet & Clank series. I actually just recently played through all 3 of the original games, and they're just so fun. But anyway, Ratchet has got just tons of weapons and tons of different shenanigans. It really makes you feel like you're playing Ratchet & Clank. In Ratchet & Clank, you'd get to a point where you had like, 3 different fucking weapons coming at a guy or some crazy shit, and he's got that kind of feeling here. It's awesome. So he's got just his blaster here. He's got these awesome spikes here that he can, well, if Kratos doesn't run through them with his wings, he's got these awesome spikes that he can put down, and they will make a barrier in between them as long as they're not too far apart. So those are really good. And he also has a sniper rifle. And so, like, you know, combine those with the barriers and stuff, and you can get some kind of crazy stuff going on. He's got the gloves of doom, so you combine that with the barrier. Now I got this. Come on, come get me. Oh wait, well he totally got me. But yeah, he's got his wrench combos. He's got, you know, all kind of crazy weapons, disc launchers, you know, whatever the fuck this thing is. Let's see here. Yeah, more disc launchers, rocket launchers, robots. You know, the spike things, just tons of stuff going on here. And it's all seems pretty useful in its own way. You can also, you know, hover with his sniper rifle and stuff like that. See, so I can. Oh, Kratos blocked it with his shield there. Let's see here. Say, oh, yeah, I can hit. Yeah, I can hover with my sniper rifle here. That's awesome. Makes him really dangerous. He can also just do his basic wrench combo in the air with his hover boots. So that's a lot of fun. He can also do this. Turn into fucking Clank. Slow you down, kill you. Yeah, what's up, Dill Man? But yeah, he can, these time bubbles slow people down, and Clank just can come in and swipe and just knock him out. It's pretty awesome super. Oh, throwing me and things. If I haven't explained that already, throws. Oh, that was nice. Throws drain AP, so they have their kind of a specific use that's pretty important. So make sure that you get the hang of throws. And I don't know if you're down or not. I'm confused because like when people are down, Ratchet's level 1 is awesome. It's really good, but it also has some pretty noticeable weaknesses too. It stays out there for a long time, which is good. At the same time, it's bad if somebody's behind you, and shit like that. But yeah, if people are down, they won't get hit. You know, by supers, they kind of have a bit of invincibility. So that's the reason why I was just sitting there. So I got this fucking awesome axe. Yeah, it looks like we're almost out of time here. Oh no, 10 seconds left. Oh no, he beat the Rhino! Oh no, he beat the Rhino! Kratos. Truly the god of war. Overtime! Alright, let's do it. In overtime, you get double the meter that you would normally get, so it makes things very intense. Oh yeah, get some of that. Get out of here, Kratos. Yeah, you stay the fuck away. No, oh no. Yeah, so things get really crazy, especially in like free-for-all. Oh my god, this gets ridiculous. Alright, come on, Kratos. No. Sorry, kinda into this. Oh no! You know I'm gonna get. No! Ah, you bastard! I was gonna get my AP ores back and just wreck him as Clank. Boom! What's up?
You will not see me.
Alright, come on. Oh no. Okay. No, I faced the wrong way! I ruined everything. Oh no.
3.
Oh shit.
2,
Okay.
1.
You stay back now. We might be. Oh Jesus! We're going to 3 times overtime. Alright, it gets even crazier. Shit goes even crazier. It's 3 times the meter. Look at that. I just got for that wrench combo. Get back! Everything becomes really deadly right now. Ah, no! Oh, he's rolling everything. He's smart and things. Oh, there's a little bit of lag there. No! Kratos gains meter so good. Ooh. No! I know what I want. I'm gonna get it. No. I'm gonna get it. I know exactly what I want. No! Kratos will do this to me, man. Oh, let's chew it! Get in the cockpit of his fancy ship here and shoot down this god of war at the Chunky Burger. All right. What's up? Come on, come back. Yes! Yes, that's Ratchet's level 3. Anybody who's played any Ratchet and Clank game will know what that's all about.
3, 2,
and, oh, I tried to get him there at the end, too. Oh, man, intense match. Good stuff from Dylan there. Thanks to him for helping me out there, because you cannot show off 2v2 and 1v1 without a party or without someone, you know, that you know at least online or locally. But yeah, I think those are, you know, 2v2 and 1v1. I think they're awesome game modes. They're a lot of fun, and I think they really change up the game a lot. Things that would work well in free-for-all will not work well in 1v1 thing, and, you know, same thing with 2v2 and 1v1, stuff like that. It's really interesting stuff, and I like it. Like 1v1, when I first started playing it, I wasn't super psyched about it. I thought it was a lot of fun, but the more that I've actually played and went crazy in free-for-all and actually learned what the game's about, 1v1 is a lot more exciting now. I think it's really, really fun. It might not look that fun to people that don't understand what's going on to everybody, but it is a lot of fun once you get the hang of it. Really tight stuff. Looks like Dillman's wanting to Nathan Drake it up again, but I'm going to go back to my lonesome now, so I will be back on that. Alright, cool. So now it's back to just me, and I will show off just the rest of the characters. We're basically out of modes to show off here. You got your solo play, which is all that stuff. You got your tournament play, which is all that. Then you got your versus, which is that kind of stuff. I will go into the customization and extras and like that after I show off everyone. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into another match here. So, see, now what I was talking about with the matchmaking stuff, it's a bummer, because unless you have someone in your party, like I just did a little while ago with Dillman, you cannot play 2v2 as far as I can tell in ranked match. You can do it in quick match, I think. Yeah, you can. And see, so there's the thing is like they have ranked match, and I can understand them not wanting to make certain you know, like free-for-all, I can understand them not wanting to make free-for-all with a party ranked. Like, because you could get in there with a friend in your party, you could team up with them, and it would throw off the whole ranking system for the season and everything. Oh, and by the way, I will get into the seasons in just a second. But there's the quick match option, which is basically like a player match. It allows you to search for more custom games, you know, 2v2, stuff like that. But so I'm thinking at that point they should obviously allow you to play with a friend in free-for-all because it's not ranked. But they still don't. If your friend joins in with a party, and even if you do that, they still just don't allow it, which I think is a real bummer, and it just sucks especially because free-for-all is the most accessible mode. So if you're playing with someone new, like, you know, like a friend or a girlfriend or something like that, you can't just jump in and say, go crazy and hit everybody. You might get matched up against, you know, a Fat Princess and Erratic that have like exceptionally well, really good team synergy. And that kind of stuff is really hard to get going. So anyway, I'm playing with Jack right now. I've been having a little bit of issues with connectivity. Similar issues with the beta. Like overall, it's actually been really well off overall. But see, as you can see here, we've got 3 people in the game, and it's this weird thing to where like there's a 4th person, but they're like invisible, and the whole match gets laggy because of it. As you can see, Hachi's all jumping around and stuff. This hasn't been too big of a problem, but when it happens, it's a real bummer, and it reminds me of stuff like Twisted Metal for the PS3, because there was a lot of beta issues that were prevalent in that game that, like, they were all like, oh, we're gonna fix them when the game comes out, obviously. But when the game came out, all those exact same issues were right there, and they were so prevalent, and it ruined the online play. And this obviously is not bad enough to ruin the online play. It's really not. But it's just a bummer. They need to get this running smoothly, and I hope that they do, and I hope that it's not something like a Twisted Metal to where this kind of stuff they think is just acceptable. So anyway, but I'm Jack right now, and I love Jack. He's a lot of fun. I wanted him to basically be my main ever since this game was announced, but I've been messing around with a lot of new characters because I did get to play Jack a good bit in the demo kiosk at my GameStop. But
Ladies and gentlemen,
after I've messed around with all the new characters and stuff, I came back to him, and I love playing as him. He got nerfed a pretty good bit from that demo. I can tell he used to game meter like a boss, and now it is a lot harder to game meter with him. But I'm starting to get the hang of all of his moves, and the more you get the hang of him, the more he seems like he's an awesome character. His level 2 and 1 are not too big of a problem to get to. but it's his level 3. It takes so long now. It is crazy. But I'm getting there. And it's probably because his level 3 is, you know, fucking godlike, but still, I mean, it's crazy because his level 1 and 2 are both really good, but well, I wouldn't say really good. They're both super situational. Like they're both like a thing where it's like I need to do this now. His level 1 is a highly vertical attack that is very situational, and I mean you can lead into it with certain things. This is level 3 right here. It's just light jack and just go around with his shield. Just fuck people up. They're not gonna come back because things are all wigged out. In PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale! I get to fly around for a little while though. Taunt him, Dax!
That's right.
Taunt him, Dax! Yeah, you might remember this from my previous video. These kind of weird things should not be in a full game. But anyway, I honestly have not been having that much trouble with it at all. But any of that kind of stuff is a bummer, especially with fighting games, because it's just like these kind of games, you just want to get in and you just want to fucking fight. Like you don't want anything getting in your way. It always drives me insane when games that are, you know, strictly two-people games, like, you know, Street Fighter and stuff like that, have like a lobby system. It's like, why do I want to try to join into a lobby system and like it fail because someone has joined in before me? Like, just put me in a fucking game. I want to fight. And so that kind of stuff is a bummer, but wait, I won? Oh, okay, cool. That kind of stuff is a bummer, but it's not a huge deal because it's, you know, it does work the majority of the time. It's just when it doesn't, it's like, oh man, like really? Come on now.
Your character.
Anyway, let's see. So what characters have I not shown off here? I believe I've shown off most of them. I will do one more with some Nathan Drake here. Nathan, yeah, I haven't showed off Nathan Drake yet. Nathan Drake is awesome. I love him. I haven't played him very much in this. I've been watching my friend play him a decent amount though. But I just think he is one of the coolest characters in this game. He has an awesome moveset, just a ton of fun and effective too, really effective. So he's a whole lot of fun. When it comes to the regular characters, I think I've shown off most of them. I mean, not the non-beta characters. I think Nathan Drake will be the last one I need to show off. You know, some characters like Hihachi didn't get a whole lot of spotlight. I got to show off his basic stuff, just not his supers and stuff. But you got the picture, I hope. I don't want this to run on too long and for one character to get too much more spotlight than another. But yeah, Nathan Drake's a whole lot of fun. He's a ton of fun. I think that he's super cool. Super cool. So let's do this. Hopefully get it loaded up. Oh, as you can see down there, it says 86 blue belt. There's, you know, you have your character rankings and stuff like that, but there's also an overall belt system. Oh, hey, there's like, that's an awesome intro.
We got some work to do.
There's an overall belt system that, like, you know, you will rank up in belts and stuff like that. So when that, you know, that kind of, you know, keeps you going. Like when you get some certain things, you know, when you win, basically your belt rank will go up, and when you lose, your belt rank will go down. So that's a bit of a more overall factor in things. I still need to talk about the season and stuff like that. There's still a ton of stuff I need to talk about. I just want to play the game. Nathan Drake is awesome. He seems like a character that's just got a lot of different tools, and you need to figure out when to use them and stuff, and like what works best for him. Oh God, Ratchet, you monster. Like it's kind of a situational thing, but it's more of a thing where, I don't know, it's kind of like just choosing your poison type thing. There's a lot of different ways you can just kind of get real weird with it. Like just then I took some cover, and you can shoot from the cover, and you can also hit people. So it's pretty great because it can't hurt you. Look at me, I'm just over here, I'm playing Uncharted. Da, 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 da. Oh, I love this game, Uncharted. The graphics got a little bit worse, but whatever. It's pretty. Oh, I didn't even know you could shoot a. Ah, he's gonna suck me up. What a buzzkill, Ratchet. But anyway, yeah, you can take cover. He can do stuff like run and gun, which is just awesome. And he can, you know, come up to him and smack him afterward. This barrel, though, this barrel seems to be where it's at. Like, this thing is...
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and
takes up a huge amount of screen real estate, and just like it really knocks him back when it hits him too. So it seems like that's the kind of thing you just need to have out there if you don't, because it's only helps him. And not only that, but when he has it, he can land some good attacks off of it. Like he can usually hit a magnum shot off of it and stuff like that. But once again, I haven't played him hardly much at all, so I feel like I might not be doing the greatest job showing off his stuff. But he's just so crazy on top of that. You know, I haven't played him very much at all, and he's just a really kind of ridiculous character. So yeah, so he's got like this minigun, really good for knocking people back. Not super good for actual AP game, but it's great for just, you know, handling a crowd like that. Basically, guys like just going like, all right, you guys shut up, and just blowing the minigun in there. His level 2 is pretty damn good, and his level 3 is also seems pretty good. His level 1 seems like it's probably where it's at though. Oh yeah, Timber! I only got 2 people though. His level 1, he shoots his propane tank right there. He throws a propane tank, and then afterwards you press R2 again when you want to shoot it. So it's a thing where it's got a decent explosion radius, and since you can time when it shoots, it can be really powerful. Like you can get 3 kills with that thing if you time it correctly and stuff like that. I won. Okay, cool, sure. Okay, yeah, Ratchet, I thought he got more kills than that, but he also died a decent amount too. So I'm ranking up so hard. Tell me I'm good, experience bar, please. As you can see right there, it said goal completed, and I'm about to go into that. It says icon unlocked. I'm about to go into that. Minion unlocked. Sully! Oh, I got the Sully minion. Yes. Rank up and all that jazz. So yeah, I think that you can also see, like, you know, your summary of unlocks and stuff here. I think that I've shown off the majority of the characters and modes now, so now I'm going to go ahead and start talking about the extras and stuff. Let me make sure. I think that I've shown off everybody. Oh wait, no, did I show off Evil Cole? I don't think I showed off Evil Cole. Damn it, Evil Cole. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I haven't shown off a decent amount of people actually. Well, I think 1 or 2 people. Here, I'll be Evil Cole here. Pretty intense alternate costume here. Evil Cole and Good Cole are a lot of people are kind of freaking out about them, and I mean, they're similar in a lot of ways, but they're also really different. I mean, I don't really think it's any worse of a crime than Ryu and Ken. You know, obviously, yeah, it would be nice to get a more unique character in there, but they play different enough, like to the point where like I really like Good Cole, but I don't really like Evil Cole that much. So that's how I know that they play at least you know, different in some key areas. But anyway, Evil Cole, I mean, he's good. He's a little bit more offensive, it seems, whereas Good Cole seems more about like setting things up. Evil Cole's just more about just doing damage, it seems like, with setups, kind of. But anyway, let's go ahead and get in here, and hopefully I can show you. PJ Bear is my minion right now. PJ Barry, I think. But yeah, like, so stuff behaves differently from Good Cole to Evil Cole. Stuff like his grenades will lift up and stuff afterwards, and they have, I think, a bigger explosion radius. Stuff like this, instead of the redirect rocket, which I fucking love, he has these guys right here, which seem really devastating, but they, you know, they're not the redirect rocket. But they're pretty awesome. He can just throw these things up there and get some things going, get some really dangerous stuff going on above his head. He has this pretty awesome Superman move here that I just did there, and it just throws him across the screen, so that seems really good. Yeah, get some of that. And his supers, his level 1 super is pretty much identical to Cole's. His level 2 super seems pretty damn good, and his level 3 also seems pretty fucking good. So I think that, I don't know, it's kind of hard. I think that I like Good Cole's level 2 better, even though it might not be quite as much of a kill guarantee. like basically if there's 3 people around you when you have Evil Cole's super, they're dead. But with good Cole, there's a little bit more room to get out of. Not much. If you got 3 people in front of you and they're, especially if they're kind of occupied with something, his level 2 is probably gonna wipe them out. But still, I'll try to get to Evil Cole's level 3. I honestly haven't seen very much of it, so I'm probably gonna get to level 3 and just totally suck. But you know, whatever. It's the name of the game. Which of these is a multiplayer map in Uncharted 3? I think this was in my beta video. And I don't remember. I think it's Syria, because why would it be prom or a mini mall? I guess it's Syria. Get off my Syria! Get off my Syria! No, you bastard Kratos, you ruined it for everyone. Jeez. Oh, so much AP. Get pied by Buzz. And I went into some of this stuff, you know, in my previous video and stuff, but this is a new video, so I should probably go into it again. Oh, hey, Kratos has got a level 3. What's new with the world? Ah, damn it. But yeah, the levels are all matchups, and I think that they're all pretty awesome. The levels, like, for instance, this is a Little Big Planet matched up with Buzz, and, you know, as you can, in pretty much every level, you can see something going on with somebody. And it's cool. I think the ideas are usually pretty clever, and I think that they're well made. So I like the levels and stuff. I think they're good. Oh god, Evil Cole level 2. Basically, he just radiates this energy that's around him and just kills everyone around here like this. Oh, so that's pretty great. He's got basically a Falcon Punch too. And then he can pick people up after it. Oh god, I got a lot of level 1s. Why do I have so many level 1s? Anyway, I should have been burning those. But yeah, Evil Cole seems pretty good. I win again? Awesome. I'm just talking and stuff. I'm winning. Cool. It's an awesome ult for Evil Cole. I think that the ults in general are pretty awesome. Alright, so let me get out of here and make sure, make sure I'm showing off every character. I had to record the Dylan stuff a little bit separately, so I just want to make sure I'm not confused here. So, Evil Cole, Ratchet, Sackboy. So it looks like I need to show off some Spike, and I think that that's going to be the last one here. Yes, I believe Spike is the last guy to show off. Cool. Let's show off Spike, and then I'll show off the extras, and then this will be ran down. Yeah, like a verb. I guess, whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about here. I like this game a lot. I think it's a whole lot of fun, and I think that if you have any sort of interest in a genre like this, then you should check this out, because it's it's well made. That's the most important part. I mean, there's a level of sophistication that certain games can get in later later days in their life than a game like from a brand new developer that's a brand new idea won't have. But when it comes to the actual gameplay, it's super polished and it's really well made. The stuff around the game, when it comes to the menus and you know, the stuff that in general, like the goals and the trials and all that stuff, it's good. It's not great, but it's good. And overall, it just makes for a super interesting game. Like, honestly, you know, I mean, how about vanilla Marvel vs. Capcom 3? When it comes to fighting games, I really don't give that much of a fuck about outside content. But when it comes to specifically these kind of games, which are kind of a celebration type deal, it's always nice to have some just goofy extra stuff. Anyway, right now I'm Spike. I loved Ape Escape 1. Did you see me just summon that huge monkey? I hope you did. I loved Ape Escape 1. I think I played Ape Escape 2. I don't remember. But this new Spike kind of does not look quite like the Spike I remember, but it's enough, so it's awesome. He's got some new tools that I don't really remember super well. I remember this hula hoop though. But yeah, Spike is awesome. He's a lot of fun in this game. He's got a lot of close range attacks, but at the same time, he's got a lot of interesting gadgets too. Like this fucking monkey radar just allows me to summon this. Well, I don't know what that thing is. It's like a monster of a monkey. Oh, now I'm at level 2. Yeah, and he's got some good combos and stuff like that. He's also got this pretty alright super. Oh, I only got one person. That's his level 2. It's pretty good. It was probably not the best time to use it. He's got this awesome RC car that does a lot of damage and it leaves him stunned. He's got his banana ring, his hula hoop, his boxing glove, his slingshots. Just a lot of tricks up his sleeve. At the same time, he can melee, not quite with the best of them, but he's definitely got some cool stuff. It seems like his combos are pretty limited, but you know, maybe not quite as some of the other characters. But yeah, he's awesome. He's a lot of fun. If you like a character, it's got a lot of tricks, but at the same time, got some pretty strong offensive potential. Spike seems like he might be your guy because he is just a lot of fun. And just dropping these fucking monster monkeys on people doesn't really get old very easily. Still got Radix sniping and things. Being Radix. Oh, get some! Oh, I thought I was gonna get him. Oh, I didn't get Radix either. Damn it. The super system just, it allows for just like, you know, some people might think, oh, you're just gonna get a super and that's it. But it's everything leading up to the super. That's what makes it really intense. It's like, you know, you have to earn that meter. You can't just sit back and wait for someone to get damaged and then come in and kill them. You have to earn that meter. And when you spend that meter, it's everything you've earned. And it's a huge, every time you do it, it's a big gamble. I mean, unless you've got something guaranteed going on, it's a big gamble. So every time you hit the R2 button, it's got that tension. It's got the gamble tension of like, if I lose this, then what the fuck am I gonna do next? And not only that, but just the fact of, you know, that's it, you get killed by supers. It just allows for some really intense, like, oh shit type moments, you know? Like this guy, he just got a level 3 with 3 seconds left on the clock. This is gonna change everything. And I think that's pretty high. I think this game in general is fairly high. Well, it would change everything if you knew how to attack. But I think this game in general has a potential. When people realize what's happening and the fact that you're not just hitting R2 and doing things, I think this game has the potential to have a lot of excitement behind it. It's a lot of fun, and it's just when you see that super, when that level 1 super lands and changes everything by killing 3 people all of a sudden, it's awesome. And when the same thing happens, you know, in reverse, it's like, oh no! But yeah, it's awesome. And I think the gameplay is really smart and really well thought out and pretty sweet. So let's go ahead and get out of here. And before I go here, I'm going to show off the extra stuff. You know, of course, we got the versus matches stuff, but the customized stuff, there's some really cool stuff in here. So first of all, I'll go ahead. Well, I'll start with the characters because I think it's a little bit more exciting. So when you level up your characters, you get some things that you can do to customize them. Maybe not quite as, like, you know, you're not gonna be bringing in move sets or anything like that. And I'm glad you don't, because I don't like games that really alter. I don't like fighting games that alter the playing field with stuff like perks and stuff. That's just weird. You know, you don't want that. You want, like, fighting games is about, you know, pure competition and things of that nature and just fun and hype. But anyway, so when you're in here, you got some cool stuff. You know, it just shows you your costumes here. I don't really know exactly what setting a costume does, but anyway, spoilers for Infamous 1, by the way. You can set your taunt. You can unlock taunt. So, for instance, you know, you got bring it, and now what? Want to see a trick? I got that one because I think it's funny. You can set your intro, which is awesome. You know, when the game comes in, he'll either start out like that, flexing powerly. You can start out like that, or like that, or you can power flex. Outros, which is when you win. You know, he'll do a little pose here. And victory music. So when you win, you can play some cool music. Everybody knows, like, you know, when instead of just doing this generic music right here, you can play some cool music from Infamous and stuff. So it's cool. It adds a nice little touch to your character, you know, to be able to see that stuff and you know, outros and stuff and be like, hey, I earned that and stuff. So that's all. Like, all the characters have the same basic options, you know, outros, intros, and stuff like that. But it gets pretty exciting once you get, you know, see a new thing, like, you know, like Ratchet's like intro, for instance. Like his first one I thought was kind of lame. But then the second one's awesome because he's just basically flexing with a fucking huge robot cannon with Clank. See, like this first one is just kind of like,
I detect danger lurking.
okay, but then check this out. I was
Frank,
like, yeah,
we've got some work.
yeah, we do have work to do, don't we?
Frank?
And then you got stuff like this. So it's just, I don't know what the hell that is, but whatever. Anyway, it was nice, actually. That was what it's called. Profile. Profile, you unlock backgrounds and icons and stuff like that by leveling up your character. So up here, see, like this is from Uncharted. This is from Ratchet & Clank, stuff like that. So you can set an icon, so you just do that, and then now my icon would be that. But I like this one, so I'm gonna keep it at that one. So there's a lot of cool stuff in here, you know. I mean, it's exciting to like have some little business card type stuff like this. It's always fun to have a little bit of customization to where you can see and kind of recognize people by their cards. Then there's the icons, which is, you know, like right now I've got Old School Spike as my icon, but you know, there's plenty of icons in here from all over the place. You know, you can even do some cool stuff like if you play as Dante, you'll get like old school Dante icons. So there's Virgil. I don't think I've unlocked the old school Dante icons there. There they are. They're right there. But yeah, so you know, you can customize all that, and that's all fun. Kuma and all these Tekken characters and stuff like that. No Snake, as far as I can tell from the Metal Gear stuff, which is kind of a bummer. Free-for-all title. This is a title you can set. I don't think I've unlocked any of these yet, but you unlock these by doing specific stuff involving the tournament session, which I still need to talk about, and I will do right after this. But yeah, you can set this after you unlock it. It just seems like it's, you know, each one has a specific way of unlocking it. Seems all of them, most of them at least, involve the belt system. Team title, same thing. And then the minions, which are really cool. I got the Sully minion, that's awesome. But these guys are little minions that you can set from games. So if I set Sully, now Sully will show up to me, a little bitty Sully will show up next to me in my intros and my outros. And also, like, if you kill, you know, 3 people with 1 level 2 super, basically if you just wipe the screen with a super, your minion will come up and do a little dance. So those are cool. I think the minions are dumb in a kind of alright way. But yeah, so there's a decent amount of customization here, and it's fun, and there's a lot of stuff to unlock, so that stuff's really cool. Check out the goals really quick. Goals, this is, you know, standard kind of stuff that's in games nowadays, just like do this and get an extra amount of XP. It's cool because they have daily goals. I don't think these have been replaced yet, so it might be session goals, but it says daily. But anyway, and you know, you got career goals for your entire career. Tournament goals, I think that's just for the particular session, I'm not sure. Ranked stuff, arcade stuff, combat trials, you know, and obviously this is stuff like, you know, win 2 free-for-all match-made games, win 10 free-for-all match-made games, stuff like that, and then you get an experience bonus for that character, and it tells you, you know, how far along you are and stuff versus stuff like that. So that's cool. I mean, there's a lot of challenges in here to complete, and it's always cool to, you know, when it says, like, hey, this challenge is complete, and your XP bar shoots up 2 levels. So that's all cool. Goals. And real quick before I go, it says tournament. It says 10 days left of the season. Apparently, like, they're not really, as far as I can tell, they might have an overall ranking thing. I'm not sure. It looks like their ranked matches run on seasons, to where, you know, you can see this, and this is how I've been doing this season, or maybe that's just overall. I don't know, but it's only the season that's happened so far. And then, you know, you'll have the world stats here, which will tell you how good everybody else is doing. You'll have your friends' stats in the season. But all this resets at the end of a season, so after 10 more days and all that stuff will reset. I think maybe even your belt rank will reset, and you will do it again, and hopefully some goals will be reset. And I'm hoping that, you know, maybe seasons will switch it up to where it'll hopefully open up some more matchmaking things, where like maybe one season we'll have 1v1 ranked matches and stuff like that, you know, or something like that. I don't know, maybe with no hazards or with no items or anything like that. Anyway, you got your extras, which is just a character bios and things and credits and the la le lu le lo. But anyway, that is PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. I hope that I got to show you every character and stuff, at least in a really basic format, and talk about how I thought of them and everything. If you want some more, I feel like that there's a potential of this game to have a decent amount of depth and a decent community. So if you want some more information, check out, you know, some other videos, some combo videos. There's actually some surprisingly cool combo videos out for this game already. It's kind of, I didn't really expect that kind of stuff from this. But, you know, hey, I was mainly here just to show off the game and show you everything that's in it, hopefully, and let you get a sense of whether you think this game is cool or not. And I think this game is really cool, and I'm really glad that they went out of their way to make something that they can really call their own. Like, this is a PlayStation thing, and this is its own type of experience. This once again, you know, I did not want this to be a comparison-driven thing, but just know this is not Smash Brothers. It is similar. A lot of games take inspiration from other games. It's really hard not, especially these days, especially with certain, you know, in certain genres, fighting games, especially take inspiration from each other. And what they've done here is super cool because they have taken a lot of cool ideas, and I'm not going to sit here and say they made them better, but they made them different, and it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy games like this. I love fighting games, but you know, there's also a really special place in my heart for brawlers like this, and I think it's super well made and a lot of fun and enough interesting stuff around it to keep people coming back that might not just want to go crazy with, you know, the gameplay. But anyway, that's PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and thanks a whole lot for watching. I will hopefully see you online with some Sir Daniel, or maybe a little bit of Good Coal. Who knows? Anyway, thanks a lot, guys.